It is finally planting day for the tomatoes and the peppers. The nighttime temperatures are leveling off at around 50 degrees, which I think they can tolerate at this point. So these really tall plants here are cherry tomatoes, which we got from a farmer down a little bit down the road. And he's just selling them for $1 a plant, and he's been growing them organically. He sells them really cheaply. He could definitely get more for these. So these are definitely going to have to be trellised right away. And we also got these 6 pepper plants from him that have kept growing. He grows them in these bags, which he says works really well for him. And he says I can just plant the bags in the ground, and you can see that I don't know if you can see, but they do have roots coming out of the bags, because my green pepper plants did not grow at all. The seeds did not germinate. So my plan is, so my seedlings are a little bit leggy, and so I'm going to be planting the taller ones in the garden, but planting them deeply, so the stems are mostly in the ground, and they will develop roots through the stems and grow better that way. And then I have some smaller ones here that I'm going to put in pots in the greenhouse. So these will be a little bit further behind, but their growing season will hopefully be extended in the greenhouse. And I also had started some marigold plants, which are still quite small, but those are going to go in the garden. And these marigolds, Tim had put this hanging basket on the ground, and the chickens mowed it all down. So they're coming back, but you can tell that they've been chewed to death. And then we did get some of these marigolds. I think, I don't know if it was Lowe's or Home Depot. Lowe's. And so we're going to get those in the ground. They're ready to go. And I had also started some jalapeno peppers. First time I'm growing those. And we'll probably just put those in the ground. Maybe I'll save one for the greenhouse. We'll see. But glad to get these out of the camper. They've been taking up a lot of space in front of our kitchen window and other places. And they need to be free, be outside. Everything's loaded, at least what I think I want to plant today. Got some bone meal to put just in the holes for the tomatoes, give them a little extra nutrition. Just got to grab a couple buckets of water, because I have a feeling we definitely need water up there. First I want to see if there's anything growing. I was up here a couple days ago and saw an occasional little sprout here and there, but I'm hoping to see more activity today. The rhubarb looks great. It's bouncing back nicely. And I thought I saw, oh yes. So a couple, a little bit of sunflowers coming up here. Another one there. And don't see any peas coming up. And everything is pretty dry. Well, it's damp down here. So the first couple inches is dry. And so the whole garden's going to need water today, not just the tomatoes. There might be some kale growing there right next to the sign. I'm not sure. No lettuce yet. Some of this stuff should be popping up now, so it's a little concerning that nothing is. I don't see any Swiss chard. We do have some radishes coming up. Some baby ones. And spinach. I don't see any spinach. And this one, for some reason, this part, I think it was this bed, just a part of it was dry. So I don't know if the rain should be getting through the netting. I'm not sure what happened there. And the other thing that's concerning is I'm not seeing any bush beans coming up. I don't know what that is. It doesn't look like a bush bean to me. And no pole beans. So I'm gonna have to replant. At least the pole, the beans are the most important part to me anyway. I don't know. It's a little discouraging. I wanted to get up here yesterday, but it just didn't work out. So this is supposed to be our cucumber patch, and we do have some occasional plants starting to come up. See if there's any on the other side. I think that's a weed. And no carrots yet, but those are a little bit later usually. The strawberries are flowering. Look at the butterflies. They are just going crazy. So the strawberries are flowering, and we still just have that one little asparagus growing. And as far as the cut flowers, I was seeing a little bit of zinnias coming up, but well, it looks like what's supposed to be over here. Oh, the cosmos. That doesn't look like a cosmos. Oh, maybe it is. All right, so some of the cosmos are starting to come up. And straw flowers. There's little sprouts here. I don't know. I don't think those are the flowers, though. But here are the zinnias. Those seem to be coming up. Not all of them, though, but a good amount. All right, I got my work cut out for me. First, we're going to get the tomato patch ready. This is the calendula, and that looks like it might be coming up. And I was trying to remember what oh yeah, there's a sign, chamomile. I don't see anything coming up yet there. But this is our tomato patch. So going to put up a couple trellis systems and trying to figure out the best way to get them in there, because those 3 cherry tomato plants definitely need to be trellised right away. And I had planted some basil in here. I'm not seeing anything, so we might disrupt some, we might not. So, and this is where the peppers are gonna go, in between the strawberries and the asparagus. blood meal on hand, and apparently blood meal is better for the tomatoes when they're just making leaves and, you know, in the early stages, and bone meal is better in the planting, when you're planting. So putting a couple tablespoons in each hole will give them some calcium and some phosphorus to help them grow. Okay, we got the tomatoes in. I did add in another line of twine for the trellis on the cherry tomatoes, and I hope they won't be too overcrowded. I realized that I probably should have staggered the plants like I did in this second one. So when they do come up to the trellis, they're gonna have the trellis to themselves, so to speak. They won't be kissing the plant on the other side. So hopefully that won't cause any issues. I did use these little clips here. I think I got them from the Dollar Tree a couple of years ago. So it's not squeezing the stem at all. It's just kind of supporting it there. And this one's a little crooked here, but once these grow, it'll straighten out and get taller, so I can tie them to the top string. So glad to get these in. I think I'll put 4 of the pepper plants in here, and probably put the other 2 in the greenhouse, or maybe I'll put all 4 here. I think I have enough space. I might not have enough pots for the greenhouse. I'm going to be bringing down these pots here and just kind of adding manure to the soil that's in there already, just kind of re-nourishing the soil and reusing it. And speaking of reusing, these stakes have been reused several times over the years, and they no longer have a point at the end, so that's why I was using the metal stake to kind of pave the way. But they're in there securely, and they're serving the purpose. We're still going to keep using them. They're still holding on. I forgot to show you guys, Tim dropped off a load of wood chips while I was planting the tomatoes and the peppers. These wood chips come from the roadside. They are getting ready to pave our road, and so they had cut down a bunch of trees and chipped a lot of them and left the wood chips on the side of the road. So he went and grabbed one of the piles. Thanks for joining me today. Now I gotta water the garden. So I got half a bucket of water left because I gave the tomatoes and the peppers a good drink. And the last time I watered the garden, it took me 5 trips, so 10 buckets, but I only fill it up like 3/4 full. That's about what I can carry right now. So gonna get that done. It's getting cooling off. It's I don't even know what time it is. It's probably around 5 or 6 o'clock. It was like 86 today. It's going to be in the 80s, the mid 80s again tomorrow, which is wonderful. This is what we've been waiting for. And our battery for the solar system to power our water pump up here was supposed to come today. I don't know if it did or not. If it did, it was a very late day delivery. UPS doesn't come to us till, you know, later in the day. So once that gets here, Tim will set it up and I can water the garden with a hose. Please like and share this video. If you haven't subscribed yet, we would love it if you join us as we build our off-grid homestead here in Maine. We'll see you next time. Bye.
I'll keep praying to heaven and fighting like hell.